hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think Jesse...
Oh, he's got some space! Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashlee really had SMU humming. But they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, you know, he didn't start the season. For game 3, he entered. So now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashlee in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hard running there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Miami 7, SMU 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Harden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. He's in open space downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Works the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the moment.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Brinson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown Mustangs. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Makes the grab on 3rd. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. past the sticks, and he may get more. A lot of room to the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marriott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's back. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then
turning it on. Touchdown Hurricane. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marion. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Marion. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fletcher. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Daniels. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Beck. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Makes the catch.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got enough for the 1st down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the air, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fighting off the another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Canes are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Jennings. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. That took every ounce Offensive leg streak. He had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
Brings into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's back. It's complete on the right side. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Marion. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Gashing the knee on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal forward pass.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here comes the offense on second down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 15.
Offside defense.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
And he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Maryland. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Miami.
Let's go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
White 29. White 26.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Switching.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Trying to pull his way in. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Why are they throwing here? Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Number 0.